Yes, everybody, here we are back in the net podcast. Arsenal versus Newcastle preview. Great Newcastle guest today, Mr. John Sinclair. Look, he is all pumped up, is already. How you, John? How you doing?
Big up, Matt, my guy. Hope you're okay, and thanks so much for having us on, mate. And yeah, it's just been a good day, and I'm down the Emirates tomorrow myself, so I'll be doing my match day vlogs as well. So yeah, I'm game. I'm happy for it, man.
Good. Listen, last couple of weeks, Newcastle got a bit better, but there was that rocky patch you guys had. You lost to Nottingham Forest, as
Yeah.
before you lost a couple of other games. But I feel like you guys, you're getting a couple of injured players back now. What, you feeling a bit more confident about your form going into the latter point of the season?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of confidence there. We've got our main players coming back. Isak could be back, but I've had him a sub. Joe Willock is back tomorrow. I think it could be sub as well, but to getting players back, which is quite important. Nick Pope, Joe Linton are still two key men I'm missing big time. Callum Wilson's missing as well. There are three key players, yeah. Callum Wilson, for me, I love him the bits, yeah. But I think, if I'm honest with you, I think his time at Newcastle should come to an end because you definitely need a centre forward because his injury record is just can't cope with anymore. We cannot. The guy's 31. And for me, I think he needs to be going past his new. And we need a striker who's going to play 30 games a season at least. If we can. Callum Wilson can't do that, unfortunately, yeah. But he's been a fantastic servant. And again, Newcastle fans coming out here saying, look, still having just play him on game by game. But for me, we need a forward pretty badly. But yes, I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you know what? I agree with you, Callum Wilson. I always thought he was a good striker for good. You know, when he was fit, he was scoring goals, and he would always bang goals. Always does.
Always.
But I just feel like the injuries have caught up with him, and it's quite an innocuous challenge if you remember against Forest for him to send him out. Just want to touch on that quickly. Who would you want to see come in if you did or when you let Wilson go? Because I'm assuming it's going to happen.
For me, I would just say I'll go for Ivan Toney. I mean, we had him at Newcastle. Rafa Benitez got rid of him. We was the championship because he thinks he's not ready to play with Rafa Benitez type football. But let's be real, and I hope that if he's in the market, we should have a go for him. We should go for him as well. We could get him a bit less because if he sells on, if Brentford sells him, we take a percentage as well. And we definitely need a striker to replace Callum Wilson. For me, he'd be on the list. I heard people saying Dominic Solanke as well. I mean, when someone said to me, I thought he ain't good enough for Newcastle United. Watched him on Saturday, and I thought, hang on a minute, there's a player in there. There is a player in there. He's banging 15, 16 goals this season, Dominic. But for me, he's got to do it again for Bournemouth the following season. He's got to do it again. Yeah? And then if he does that, then look at him. So he's on the short list, I guess, by a few people. But other than that, I can't think of anyone's going to really link to a striker. We probably have to go abroad. Do you know what I mean? And we have to be in Europe this season. Yeah, it could be the Europa Conference at this stage. But for me, we definitely need a striker. No doubt about it. And I just hope we get a good one because, like I said, if it's better than Callum Wilson, bring it on. But Isak's going to be the main striker. But it seems to me that Eddie Howe likes Dominic Solanke, and I think now Dan Ashworth has left, then I think Eddie will like him. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you know what? I didn't even think of that, Everton. Obviously, he used to be there, and I think he would suit you lot perfectly, especially how you lot play. When you're going to have all your players fit, he would suit that system perfectly well. And like you said, sometimes when you get these players that have played in the league, there's no adaptation period, which is good. But you know what? Let's go into the game now. Yeah. You guys coming down to the Emirates. Was it last season you stunk us out with that 0-0? Yeah,
we weren't that bad.
Nick Pope was taking 20 seconds per goal kick. He's not there tomorrow. Hopefully, Dubravka doesn't do the same. But listen, talk to me about the game. Okay, what's your thoughts on what do you think is going to happen in the game?
I think we got Arsenal a bad time because if you look at it, right, we take the Porto defeat away. Arsenal's been on fire. They scored 6 against West Ham. They scored 5 against Burnley. They scored 4 against Liverpool, 5 against Palace. Yeah, they're the goal machine. Yeah, and Newcastle will have to. I think it's going to be a tactical change tomorrow. I think it's going to be a back three. That's what I'm hearing. I could be wrong on it, but you don't know what Eddie Howe's going to be like. If you're going to have a change of tactical, I'll play a 4-2-3-1 and just go from there. have two pivots in the hold on CDM and play Bruno further forward. But we're badly missing Joe Linton big time. You know what I mean? He bad miss, yeah. You'll be happy, but look, he is a massive miss. He's out at the end of the season, and for me, we've got to do what we can. I'd like to see Dan Burn dropped. Get him dropped for me. I bring up Liverment. Oh no, he's getting absolutely skinned by Barlas as well. Pacey Barlas, yeah. I'll see if Eddie sees sense, bring on Livermental. Now I'm getting people saying Dan Burn needs to play for set pieces. Yeah, I get that. I really do get that. But if you're going to play Dan Burn, then you're going to have to play a back three. You have to play 3 centre backs. Yeah, play 3-4-3. And I like to see Eddie change it up as well, because I get people telling me that he's being found out in his 4-3-3. Yeah, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a back three tomorrow. And if that is the case, then you got to play Livermental. What does he have to do to start the games? Livermental. This guy is really good, but he needs games. You can't play him for half an hour here and there. Let's be real. We need to do something about it. But I'll have to see us have a go. I don't think we will. We're going to play a low block tomorrow. Got a funny feeling.
Not again.
I hope not. I hope not, because you do play football under Eddie Howe. But we'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking the back three. Who would that be? Burns, Shara, and Botman as the back three?
Yeah, probably a back three.
I'm concerned if Livramento plays, because Livramento he can track back. He's not one of them fullbacks that just bonds on and can't track back. He can track back as well. So I think if you did him and Trippier right, maybe Livramento on the left wing back and that back three, I think that's a solid team. And I think you've got Bruno in form. Isaac won't start, will he? It will probably be Gordon Barnes up there.
Yeah, it's going to be, if you go for a front three, it's going to be Gordon, Barnes, and Miggy Almiron. For me, I'll drop Miggy and play Jacob Murphy in, because Miggy has gone back to the old Miggy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, last season, great. And this season, he's got to do it again before I hype this guy up. And then I just knew he'd go back to the old Miggy. I love Miggy a bit. His work rate's fantastic. I like him. And he gives us all. But his shooting, his end product is very, very poor. And I'm not even going to lie. I'm sorry. I know Newcastle fans don't want to hear it, but I'm just speaking facts.
With Miggy, with Miggy, I look at him, he's got all the speed, and there are games where he does light it up. Like you said, sometimes he shoots at the wrong time where he can just find a pass.
Frustrated.
Yeah, and I can imagine. We thought the same way when Partey did that against Southampton last season. Same feeling. I think for us, we're going to go as we did in the last Premier League game. I'm slightly worried with Martinelli, though. I'm not sure what's happening. His form's been a bit up and down. Hopefully Jesus is back. I feel like if Jesus is back, I think we can rack up the goals. And that's no disrespect to Newcastle. I just feel we'll cause a lot of problems. And you guys, if I'm correct, you're playing Blackburn Tuesday as well?
We are indeed. I'll shoot up to that game as well. I've got 2 days off from work, and tickets are easier to buy now. And a lot of Newcastle fans, thinking that fans support the team after the takeover. Let me just be clear, right? I'll support Newcastle for nearly 40 years, right? I've been a season ticket holder for 24 seasons, right? Straight. Let's be real, right? You can't tell the fans how to support their team. It's as simple as that, yeah? So there's a lot of them, right, asking questions and that sort of thing, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just young fans entitled telling you how to support your team. They don't like YouTubers, right? Some just do not like YouTubers like myself. Adam Pearson, he's a big YouTuber. There's loads of people out there as well that just don't like it. But at the end of the day, I'm here. Go and tell people like Chelsea Fans TV, Lewis, tell him we are Tottenham TV. Tell them as well how to support their team, how to do YouTube. They tell you where to go. But I'll do my matchday vlogs tomorrow. I'll be there, and I can't wait.
Nah, listen, I respect you. Like, I don't really get to go to a lot of games. So when I see you guys post up match day vlogs, you're doing this, was it Bournemouth you were there? I saw the picture of you and Justin Clivert as well.
Yes, after last week, I got a photo of him as well. He's a great guy. He's fantastic. He is so polite. His dad used to play for Newcastle for one season, but he is a fantastic. Even Bournemouth fans think that. They think the world of this guy. He is so sociable, and he got to everybody.
Also, big up yourself. And like you said, Adam Pearson as well. He's everywhere when Newcastle playing as well. Yes. And also big up Geordie Dread TV as well. Specs.
Big up Specs. I'll go get on my channel soon. I'll make sure of that.
Always doing this thing. Big up Specs. But I think for us, I don't think it's going to be a simple game. I think we need to score early. I just don't want to, like, honestly, last year that frustrated me. Then we come to St. James's and you guys beat us 1-0. We're not going to get into the let's not do that now. I feel like we just owe you, and I feel that should be the team talk. I think Mikel Arteta needs to put it on the screen, replay that last game, be like, see that, see that. Let's not let that happen. Let's really go at him. And I don't think you guys have scored at Emirates in the last 4 or 5 visits or something like that.
Since 2014, I believe, after we got beat 7-3 by you guys. I mean, yes, he did. He did. And I know what, we need to put the record straight very, very quickly, because those are sort of stadiums you just won't be scoring goals, give it a right go. Yeah. I don't want people to come to us and say, oh, we stand the place and all that sort of thing. No, I want people to come to us and say, look, we give it a go. Like, we don't want to open ourselves up. Yeah. We do that, you're going to punish us, because we haven't got quick defenders at the back. We haven't got quick defense. That is the thing. Nick Pope's a miss. Joe Linton's a miss. And to a degree, Cannibals could be a miss as well. But I'd rather have Isak all day long. But it looks like Anthony Gordon's going to play up front tomorrow. And
what's his name now? Who am I thinking of? Isaac. So he's not going to start. He'll probably come on the bench. Willock fit?
Willock's fit. I think he could be in the squad tomorrow. I hope he is. And if he doesn't play, we'll use him for the Blackburn game.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping as an Arsenal fan. I hope Eddie Howe's got one eye on that game. Let's just focus on beating you guys, because as I said, that hurt me the last season. 0-0. You guys. All right, Nick Pope did what he does, but yeah, we should have won. We had chance after chance, and that was one of them frustrating games. And that's my concern. I feel like if you do play a back three and you score first, I'm worried about how Newcastle then set up after that, which is why I'm hoping we just come out and really go for it. And I'm with you. I feel like Newcastle have the players to play good football. So I don't think you should come to Emirates and just shut up shop, park the bus, so to say. No, I think you've got some quality players. I think it will be a great game. And Arsenal Newcastle is always a decent game. I just hope we need these 3 points after the Porto game.
Yeah, really that was awful. What for you guys?
It hurt that one, but we really need to bounce back from that. I just want to touch on, before we wrap up, we're going to go into you're talking about Europe. Champions League's not happening. What would be a good end to the season for you, including the cup, because obviously you're playing Blackburn as well?
For me, I want to win the FA Cup, because I love the FA Cup. One of the best cup competitions in the world. I want to win that. We haven't won the FA Cup since 1955. And we haven't won the first and the last European trophy since 1969. For me, I mean, I'll be happy finishing 7th. But if we drop out of Europe, I'm not bothered, because at the end of the day, we just have to go again next season, less competition, less games, and go for the top 4. For me personally, I take the FA Cup and a place in Europe. That'd be great. But if it's not, then we just have to see the season out. With the injuries he had, we've been unlucky. If we'd not had those injuries, I think we'd be not there. Definitely be up there. But next season, it's going to be a massive season for Eddie. I love Eddie to bits. I think he needs to get us in that top 4 next season.
Yeah. So you think that the PIF, they call him, or Saudi, you think they'll keep him over the summer? Do you think there will be links with other managers that maybe getting Mourinho, possibly? You mentioned Mourinho.
For me, I mean, take it or leave it with Joe said, to be fair. Yes, he's a winner. Yes, he's 60 years of age. But as the Premiership done him, is he finishing the Premier League? For me, he's still a winner. I wouldn't have him personally, but if they choose him to take over from Eddie Howe, I've got to back the manager. I've got to back him all the way. Do you know what I mean? But Jose can track players. Let's be real. Yeah. But the only concern is confrontational, the way he acted at Roma. I thought he acted, 6 red cards since he's been there?
Yeah.
That's shocking. That can't happen in Newcastle United. Do you know what I mean? But for me, there's only 5 elite managers out there. That's, Pep, Klopp, Simeone, Ancelotti, Jose, and maybe Simeone and Inzaghi. But no, for me, no, you can keep him. Not me. The best looking standard about.
Nah, do you know what? I'm with you, and we'll do another show another time about Simeone Inzaghi. I'll put him in that league, and I think what he's done with Inter has been phenomenal. Not just last season, this season as well. Yeah. I'm with you. I do feel like without injuries, you guys would have done a lot better. I feel like Eddie Howe just needs maybe a bit more time. And I think he could do what an Arteta's done in the sense, if one Newcastle fans get at me, I think in the sense of like getting a great team together that can compete at a good level. Because Champions League, you started off very well, which is very unfortunate how the players get injured. And you firmed it. PSG, you were very unlucky. You know, away from home, you dusted them off at home. You know what I mean? I think it was the Dortmund. For me, the Dortmund game just switched a lot of things with Newcastle because I think there was a lot of confidence going into that game. You know, after beating PSG, let's go at them. But Dortmund.
The thing is, right, that Dortmund game, right? I mean, I've said, right, to a lot of people, don't diss them out. Do not disrespect this team. Yeah, people said, "Oh, we're going to be Dortmund. We're going to be Dortmund." Blah 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 blah. Right? I said, but this team, I've got experience in the team. Yeah, our fan base gets ahead of themselves sometimes. There's not wrong with that, but we've got to be realistic at times as well. Yeah, this is why I'm not going to overhype Lewis Miley. That guy is brilliant for young midfielder. He is fantastic, class, but I ain't going to overhype him. There's just no way, because if I overhype him and he plays poorly, then I'm going to be thinking his standards dropped. Do you know what I mean? But people are picking up players like Sean Longstaff. Yeah, people say he's a wonderful player. He's okay. I wouldn't say he's world class. I wouldn't say he's an elite player. But yes, he's worked hard for Eddie. Yeah. Joe Linton, that guy, he is. I'm not saying he's elite, but I tell you what, he's a brilliant player.
I salute him because he went from, remember when he first came, he was up top, and I was like this failure of a striker, and then Eddie Howe just this epiphany puts him in midfield, and he has been class. Absolute class in midfield. And I feel tomorrow that's where you're going to miss him. Like, this is the type of game where he's going to be missed big time.
100%. Yes, he gets booked a lot. Sod that. But that guy, he's a beast in midfield. He tracks back. He's a box-to-box. Dictates the game. And that's what we badly miss. Big time. And I hope as well, Matt, we need to get him signed on a new contract. He's only got 12 months left on his contract. We don't sign him. To be honest with you, I'd rather keep him and just get on a fee. If he has to, I'll just do a fee, because we can't afford to lose Joe Linton either way.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, you got young, like you said, young Lewis Miley, who I think is quality. I think when he first burst into the scene, I was like, it's nice to see Newcastle I like seeing teams in general play youngsters. You know what I mean? And when I saw Lewis Miley, he's got that just smiley face about him. You know what I mean? But on the pitch, he's causing damage, and honestly, I love to see it. And he'll have a big game tomorrow. And these are the games he's probably excited to play in. He's like, you know, away at the Emirates, Arsenal playing well, and who knows what can happen. It's going to be tricky. I just think, for our point of view, I feel like we need to shoot at Dubravka. That's no disrespect. I think this guy, I watched him again recently. Who was it? Bournemouth. I know it happens, but he just looks like every game he's got something where he's gonna mess up.
Yeah, I mean, look, Dubravka's a good shot stopper. Let's not get it twisted, yeah. But he has some good games, has some iffy games. Last week he slipped. I mean, look, he slipped. I'm not going to blame him. It's one of those things. Solanke hit an open net. It's one of those things. But I'll blame Botman for that, because he never played that pass to him. He didn't have to play that pass to him. He wasn't ready. It was a poor pass. He wasn't ready for it, yeah. But at the end of the day, he had spaces to pass it to. He elected to pass to Dubravka. Yeah, poor. He didn't need to get that ball. But you said there they need to target Dubravka. I feel Dubravka and Dan Burn will be targeted tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree with that now, most definitely. I'm just praying, come on, so we need this win. So you know what? Let's go into score predictions. Yeah. John, you said it's going to be a tough one for you guys. What do you think the score is going to be?
It's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be an Arsenal 2-1 win, unfortunately. I think you'll score first. I think Newcastle will get the equaliser after like a little bit of pressure on. And then after, I think Arsenal's going to get a late winner. They're going to get a late winner to make it 2-1. And I'll be there tomorrow as well. Do match day vlogs. Whether Newcastle fans like it or not, I'm doing it. And you don't like it, quite more.
Yeah. You know what? I'm hoping 3-0, but I just think you guys will get a goal. I don't know who will get. I can see Harvey Barnes having a decent game tomorrow. I really like that. I think is a quality player. But yeah, I hope we win this one. Big game. Looking forward to it. Who knows? I might be able to get down. Might catch you after the game. We might jump on. You know, hey John.
Yeah, man.
Vlog. But yeah, it depends. We'll see. But listen, John, I appreciate you coming on. John, listen, let the people know, where can they find you? You know, it's your first time on the show. Let them know.
Fantastic. Matt, thanks so much for coming on, for letting me on your channel. I hope it goes exposed. I hope it just flourish as well, because you've got a good channel, you're good lad as well, mate, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's John Sinclair TV down there, and I do the previews, the reviews, the Real Talk podcast. I've also do breaking news as well, match day vlogs, and I do the collab show as well with different fans as well. So yeah, it's going well, and I've got over 7,000 subs.
Yes, people, you heard that. If you haven't already, subscribe, let people know, share it around, comment on the videos, everything like that. Like John said, he's at the Emirates tomorrow. If I'm not at the game, I'm going to be talking in the vlog anyway. I'll be there. You know who I am, Back of the Net podcast. It's been a pleasure. For those of you watching, I appreciate. Keep liking, subscribing, following. It's happening tomorrow. We hope it's happening. Come on, you Gunners. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Cheers, peeps.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.